Are you tired of your strawberries looking a little misshapen and lumpy and just overall not quite right? Then you've come to the right place. Well, sort of. I'm going to try and show you a simple technique to make some better shaped strawberries, and it's kind of something you can play with and kind of figure out what works for you. So to begin making the strawberries, I take a pencil. You could use a pencil or a pen if you're brave, depending on how opaque your paint is. And I just drew kind of a simple heart shape, and so the hearts can be as thin or as fat as you want. It really just depends on what kind of shape strawberry you're going for. So then what you want to do after you get the heart done is you kind of round out the tip so it's not so pointy, and you kind of just connect the two humps that make the top of the heart, and that's going to get you your basic strawberry shape. Then you're going to take your red or whatever color you chose for the body of the strawberry, and you're going to color in that shape. Again, you're going to kind of want to make sure that the tip is a little rounded, and you're going to connect those two humps at the top to give it the general shape. And also just remember, we're not going for perfection here. Strawberries aren't typically perfect in nature, and so no matter what shape you make, I'm sure it will look great. Just going for one last shape here. I was trying to make one that was a little bit fatter and rounder. And we're connecting the top, pick up our brush, and we're going to fill in that shape again. Now it's time to go in with the green. So when I was trying to figure out how to explain to make this shape, I kind of realized it ended up looking like a sad starfish. So the shape I went for, I know some strawberries you usually put the leaves up, but for mine I want to do something a little more simple. So you kind of just make a 5-pointed star or starfish that kind of just looks like he had a bad day. And typically his two arms will be longer than his legs, and just a little point at the top for his head. And obviously my paint wasn't agreeing with me. I probably should have let the strawberries dry a little longer, but this is what we ended up with. This is just another point to show that if you're just starting out making art and you have some cheaper supplies, which is what I'm using, I believe the paints I was using was $1 for a larger bottle. It's perfectly fine if you have to go back in and layer. It just takes a little more work, but it doesn't detract from the art that you're creating. Next, I show you how to do the seeds with two different methods. I like to use a jelly roll pen, or you can also use white paint with a smaller brush. So I do the first one with the brush. I prefer the jelly roll pen, but I tried my best with the paintbrush. Probably should have picked a smaller brush, but all you really want to do is just kind of make little ovals, I guess, or in some cases you can kind of just put little lines on there depending on what style you're going for. As you can see, using the paintbrush is not my forte when it comes to fine details. And then we go with my preferred method with the jelly roll pen, and you're kind of just spacing them out. Kind of can just look at a picture of a real strawberry to see how the seeds are laid out, but they are kind of laid out in a sort of linear fashion, spaced out evenly. Again, the jelly roll pen probably would have worked a little better if I let the paint dry a little longer, but I am impatient and wanted to get it done now. And there you have it. You should have some cute little strawberries of all different shapes and sizes depending on how you made them. And here is just my simple tutorial on how to make strawberries easy way. And I hope you enjoy it and try to make some for yourself. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.